In last class, we have discussed functional testing, right? Under functional testing, we already have discussed object properties testing, database testing, error handling. Now we will see calculations or manipulation testing, right? So let's see manipulation and calculation testing, and let us understand what is that. So sometimes you have certain number of calculations, especially in financial applications, banking applications. So there will be some calculations. So those calculations are properly working or not that you are going to verify. For example, if you take a banking applications, you have some like I'll give one example. You have some total balance. Okay, total balance is suppose 50,000. Okay, and after sending to others, how much? 20,000. Okay, then what is the remaining balance? If you minus 50,000 minus 20,000, then balance
30.
30, right? 30,000. Actually, this type of calculations are working on it that we are going to verify. And this is very, very simple calculations. If you go in financial banking applications, there will be more, you will see more complication calculations. And when test the calculations, we should check valid and invalid data also. For example, I'll take another one. Uh, First number, okay, num1 equals to 2, num2 equals to 5. Then add it. How much? If you add 2 plus 5, 7, right? While testing, while testing this, we have to focus mainly on data. For example, 2 and 5 is a positive number. When I give negative number, minus 2 and plus 5, minus 2 and plus 5. How much it is?
Plus 3.
3, right? When I give
Yes.
0, what it happen? 0 again. When I give both minus values, what it gives? When I give small number, big number, and how this application is working irrespective of calculations that we are going to verify. Okay. And this is, we called it as calculation testing, or we can say manipulation testing. And next, link existence or link execution. And cookies and next one is cookies and sessions. So both are related to web applications. Link existence and cookies and sessions, these two related to web applications. If you're working with mobile applications or desktop applications, these two are not applicable. What are those? Link existence, cookies and sessions. They are not related to mobile application, desktop applications, whatever you expect web applications. Let us understand what is link existence. In web applications, you can see some links where the links are exactly placed. Few things we have to focus here. So link exactly placed, that is called link existence. Perform the action when I click on the link, that is link execution. Did you understand what is the difference between link existence and link execution? Wherever you place the link, the exact place we called it as link existence. So whatever you place the link, that you are going to perform the action when I click on the link, that is called link execution, that we have to verify. So there are three types of links. First is internal link, next external link, third one is broken link. Internal link means when I click on this link, for example, you have a link and you click on that, which will navigate to the same page in different section. That is called internal link. And external link means when you have a link and you click on the link, which will give another page or navigate to some other page. Okay, that is external link. And broken link means the link will be there but does not have any action. I mean, it's not navigating to another page. Sometimes developer what they will do, developer place broken links also for future purpose. So if you wanted to implement some other pages, so they have to keep in the current web page. So some, if you see in daily basis, or if you want to, I mean, when you Google it, when you click on the link, it will not work. Just click on it, its color change, but it will not navigate to some other page. It's completely, I mean, wherever you stay, you completely stay there only. Okay. It will not navigate to other page. That type of links we call it as broken link. And they will, developers intentionally place that links in I mean, wherever you searching the some link, okay, for future purpose. Okay. And if we in future, if we want to implement some other page, if we want to implement same link with the different features, then they will use broken links, and these links we have to verify. Okay. And cookies and sessions. So when you're working some application through an internet, so you are browsing web applications, something amazon.com, Myntra.com, anything. So you are, I mean, gmail.com, anything you can take. So you are getting the details from web page. Where we getting the data? From backend only, right? So whatever you browsing, I mean, you in Chrome or Microsoft Edge, anything you take it, okay? So whatever you open that application, that is UI page, whatever we have seen, okay? And there is a backend, there is a data in server side. When I do this, our browser is intelligent enough to save the data. For example, you are having some application and log into the application and you are providing username and password. Okay, done some action and successfully log in. And after doing some actions without clicking on logout, just close that page. Then what happened? The browser will remember the data. Did you remember in Gmail when you log in without logout, you close the browser. After some time or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, when you open the browser, in browser you open the Gmail. Okay, the browser will remember data, username and password. It will directly open your Gmail application with your credentials. Because it is possible? Because the browser saved in the cookies. The browser in the, I mean, saved in the form of information. So cookies is nothing but temporary files which are created by the browser, which you, while you browsing the data through internet. So Gmail application, browser is saving the cookies or not, that we are going to verify. Gmail also, there is a web application. Okay, session means basically cookies related to the browser and from the client side will be created. So wherever browsing the data, that's saved in cookies. But sessions, sessions will be created in the server side. It means in Gmail application, I successfully log in. After this, don't do any activity. Just leave it as it is 1 or 2 minutes. Not how. Don't take Gmail application, banking application. Take banking application. After 1 or 2 minutes, I mean, just do actions. You log in your banking application. Just don't do any actions. Just log in, and 1 or 2 minutes again. What happened? It will take. I mean, here the time slot will be created at the server side. As soon as working on the application, this will be open, and once you stop working on the application, then it will count how many seconds it is inactive, and it will wait for few seconds, then immediately it will close the sessions. If you want to do action, again it will ask username and password. It will show the session is expired. So it is created for security mechanism. So session is nothing but time slot which will be created for your activity which is doing from the front end application, and that things we have to verify. So especially only for web applications, it is not applicable for another applications. Is it clear, Akash and Surinder?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. So next, the concepts we'll see non-functional testing. So non-functional testing, see after functional testing is done, after whatever we have seen, right? Functional testing, after functional testing only we conduct non-functional testings. So because once the functionality is stable, non-functional testing will be conducted. And what is the definition? Once the application functionality is stable, then we do non-functional testing. It mainly focus on performance, load, it can take security, etc. Right? So the main focus on the customer expectations. It is not focus on customer requirement. So what is the difference between customer requirement and customer expectations? Customer requirement and customer expectations means, I'll tell you, if you take a banking applications, okay, banking application, whatever we have. So first, if you want to prepare one banking application, there is a requirement, right? So requirement and expectations. So banking application contains some functionalities, right? So login, one functionality, transfer fund, that is another functionality, balance statement, check balance. So there are all requirements, right? Requirement is okay, but when I try to use that application, performance is very low. Okay, it will perform very low, and I'm not getting the pages quickly, or my application not much secured. For example, see, while performing functional testing, we are mainly focused on this requirement, whether it is working properly or not. Okay. When I try to use the application, it performs very low and I'm not getting the pages very quickly and it not much as secured and another people can't access the data. That is my expectations. It should not happen like this. Okay. That is called my expectations. So my application should work on different environment. That is my expectation. So my application should respond very faster. My application should be safe from the user, hackers. That is my expectation. So requirement means some feature to be there in the application. Expectations means how I am expecting the application as a user, how my application should work, safe from hackers, quickly respond, and my application installed in multiple environment. Functional testing mainly focus on requirement of the customer. Non-functional testing mainly focus on expectations from the customer. Got it? So the main focus is on performance testing, security testing, and how much load it is accept. Suppose there is a web application. If 10 people browsing the application at the same time, perfectly working. Suddenly load is increased, 100 people accessing the application at the same time. The application will goes down. It's completely broken. So that is not customer expectations, right? Even though number of people increasing, the application should be stable and every people should access the application with the same speed. That is our customer expectations. So non-functional testing focus on performance, load, security, recovery, all these accepts. So after functional testing, we conduct a non-functional testing. So let us understand one by one. Performance testing, load, stress, volume, security, everything we'll see one by one. From here, I mean, up to this, you are clear, right?
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So next, performance testing. As I said, non-functional testing, not much that easy. Okay. It is required a special people to conduct this testing. And to conduct a performance testing, they are having a own environment. They should be maintained high volume servers, high capacity machines, high load, like 5, 10 machines like that. Even security testing, there will be dedicated people. So they are having special skill set. And if they are trying to hack the application and they are trying to test the application using security testing tools, that is different kind of skill set is needed here. So non-functional testing is not easy as we think. So they require special people, special environment, special skills, advanced skills to perform non-functional testing. So performance means what? What is the meaning of performance? Speed of the application. How well my application is responding when I access the application with multiple number of people. That is the meaning of performance. So there are mainly three testing conducts. Load testing, stress, value. So let us try to understand with example. So load testing means my application is installed on my server machine. Most of them web applications. Okay. Performance testing will be done in web application. Remember, if desktop application is there, there is no need this testing to conduct because it is a local machine. Speed always will be there. So no need this testing. I have a server machine. Server machine means what? Where the application is installed. Okay. Now I am accessing the application through my browser. Okay. By user. And here user accessing the application and he will send the request to the server and he will get the response from the server. In the load testing, what he will do is slowly increasing the number of users like one user, two user, three, four, five, six, till a certain number of users. We will increasing the load slowly, like incremental level. Then we will verify the response time. How much speed it is, how well the application is responded. If we have one user, how much the speed it is and response time. If we have two, three, four, five users or 100 users, people accessing the same application at the same time, then what is the speed of the application? That we are going to verify and that comes under load testing. Okay. And load testing, what is the definition of load testing here? It is a type of performance testing that determines the performance of a system, software product or software application under real life based load conditions. Basically, load testing determines the behavior of the application when multiple user uses it at the same time. Means increasing the load on the application slowly, then check the speed of the application. Here some performance requirement. You need to know the requirement. Like initially customer will tell you like I have this number of people accessing my application in the same time. So you also have to conduct load testing with this number of people. So that is our requirement. So customer says 100 people and we will test the application with 100 people, 100 different requests. We cannot replicate in the real environment. Again, we will use certain number of tools like load testing, performance testing tools. So those tools creates virtual users. Actually, we are not replicating the physical users, right? Suppose customer said 100 people trying to access my application in my organization. But 100 people, how you can take a test and how you replicating the environment in companies? We can't keep 100 companies, 100 people, right? In our company. So we can't keep 100 machines. So we have certain tools. By using that, we can create virtual users. We can hit the request to the server. That comes under load testing. So load testing tools are number of load testing tools. So load runner, JMeter. So those two are load testing tools. So without setting number of machines, without setting number of people, so still we can use performance testing by using those tools. Okay. So while testing, is there any chance to break the application? That we have to check. And sometimes what happen for one user, two users, four users, 10 users, it is working fine. But after reaching 20, 30, 50 users, so slowly the application slowly down the application. So after that, once you reach 100, application server will be down. We will not able to access the application. Where exactly it is breaking down, that we have to check. If it is breakdown, so ask developer to improve the application. Okay. That is the meaning of load testing. So next, stress. Stress testing means people will feel both are same, but they are not exactly same. Load testing, stress testing is kind of, they are different. Okay. A small difference is there. Load means gradually increasing the load on the application. Stress means suddenly increasing the load and suddenly decreasing the load on the application. Okay. Load means gradually, one by one. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. That is gradually increasing. Stress means suddenly increasing. Suddenly increasing means now 1, 2. Suddenly 10. Suddenly 50. Suddenly 100. Suddenly decreasing. And check the speed of the application. So somewhere it is broken or not, that we have to verify. Okay. So check the speed and checking it is broken or not. And suddenly in stress testing, suddenly increase, suddenly reduced. So this is a common scenario every time it will happen in internet. If you take Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, so offer in offers times you can see that you can observe that increasing people suddenly servers will goes down. So this is called stress testing. So when users increase, so how our application is responding? If one server, two servers is not enough, then increase multiple number of servers and in every server we place the application. If one server is down because of higher load, then another server will take the request and process. So this is alternative setup in the company. Okay. And next, volume testing. So it is nothing but a size. Volume means size. So how much the data or application will handle. So for example, if you take a web application and if you take a database, already we have discussed. So actually whatever the data is processing through the application, it will store in the database, right? Already we have discussed in the previous sessions. So there are n number of tables will be there in database and data will also stored in database. So here in this application, normally we will send the data. So lot of people accessing the application and these people sending the data. How much the data will able to handle? Because there should be some limit, right? So here he is sending 10 records, sending, second time he is sending 100 records, third person sending 150 records. So all these records will able to fit in the database or not. And if it is not, it will throw error message or sometimes it will goes down. If the data is very huge, in that case, we will verify the volume testing. Okay. And next, security testing. So how well the application providing security? Because when I try to access the application through online, there must be some security, right? Banking application, financial application, there are more sensitive data will be there. So security must be there. So basically we are verifying how secure our application. So few things we have to verify. First, in security testing, we will see use testing like database and performance, and we need a separate skill set, dedicated team to perform security testing. Different security testing tools are available. So hacking tools are available. So this is done by the specialist, not by normal testers. So in this security testing, we mainly focus authentication and authorization. So let us understand this. Authentication means the valid user able to access application or not that we are going to verify. So users are valid or not. If the people are valid, allow the authentication. If the people are not valid, does not allow and do the action. Authorization means it means if the user is valid, then he can do certain things on the application, but not everything. He will not do access on everything, only something he can access. Right? See, in banking applications, there are multiple departments like retail, account, investment, admin, right? As a user, and all this application in one department. For example, in banking applications, there are number of departments. As a user, I can able to log into the application. That is authentication. Once it is done, this particular user belongs to particular department, right? For example, I'm a user for banking application and I'm belongs to account department. So I am able to access only account department. That is authorization. So similarly, so Akash is the admin department, belongs to admin department. He can able to access everything because he is the admin. And next, Surender belongs to investment department. He can access only investment. So that is called access control. So what we are going to verify? We verify permissions of the valid user. What are the features they can able to access that we are going to verify? And these comes under authorization. So authentication and authorization that comes under security testing. So clear guys? Are you listening what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one question I have for a security testing. I think it seems to be very particular kind of testing where we require a specialized tools or applications or a system setup. So is there any common tool or open source tool we use, or we use some specialized tool which we can purchase from the market?
So there are no open tool in the market because security testing is very, see, security means what? It very secured, right? So security testing mainly focus on banking on financial applications, web applications also,
Mhm.
but security testing mostly gives the priority banking applications and financial applications because they are very much secured and they can't put in market as a open source because see this kind of very I mean everyone not came and everyone not access, right? So
Yes.
security, we are protecting from hackers, we are protecting from fake peoples, right? So
Yes.
um, that we are see we just seeing that how much a system is safeguarded from sudden see already internal and external sources. So there are no sudden attacks, there are no crash, there are no hackers. So that's why we are using these security tools. So we don't have any
Okay.
tools in the market.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So we need to purchase just
Yeah,
it's like a TOSCA tool where we need to
yeah. Tosca tool we
get
need
the
to
subscription.
purchase if you really doing in real environment project. But for us, for practice purpose, we don't need to pay.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. And next, recovery testing. It means if I lose something that should get back. For example, suppose I'm typing some data and it is suddenly deleted and I should get back, right? That is called recovery. And in your machine, if you deleted some file, it goes recycle bin, right? Again, you can get back. So what you will do is in recovery testing, whether the application is recovery the data or not. In your Gmail application, composing some email. So it is off completed. And then your system gets shut down or your browser suddenly close or internet connection get closed. Then what happen? So whatever you composing the email, it will not send or go anywhere. So once you log in into the Gmail application, that mail will be saved in the draft box. So that is called recovery mechanism. I think you observe these scenarios in your life. I hope so.
Yes.
So compatibility testing, it means your application should compact with a different environment. And again, here three compacts. So here not mentioned, but I'll tell you. One is hardware, one is forward, one is backward, and next hardware. So see, here some developing the software, we release some version. For example, you are using some software and you are using 1.1 version and you installed in your computer and it is properly working. Okay. And same software, in the same software, I got 1.2 version. Previously, I'm using 1.1 version and now I got 1.2 version and I installed the same software but version is different. Okay. Same software but version is different. For example, Tosca tool. Tosca tool is same, but version is different. Previously, we are using 15.2, 15.4 version. Now I installed 16.2 version. So that is forward, right? So forward compatibility, we are testing. So this, I mean, particular software when I install should able to compact with my old version. It means when I try to upgrade the old version to new version, it should able to upgrade successfully without giving any issues. That is compatibility testing between the versions of a software. So as I said, forward and backward, right? Suppose the software is installed in Windows. Okay, 2010 Windows I have. In my machine, I have Windows 2010. The new software is installed on the same machine. That is called compatibility and forward compatibility. But in backward compatibility means so there is 1.1 version installed in 2010 Windows. Okay, that is new machine. And tomorrow I got 1.3 version. The same software installed in same 2010 Windows only, even though we have a 2020 Windows. Did you understand? Now I have installed 1.1 version in 2010 Windows. Tomorrow I have 2020 Windows. Okay. But I am not choosing 2020. I choose only 2010 Windows, 2010 Windows. But I install the software with a different version. Okay. This is
Okay.
the, what is this version? Previously, so what is
For
this
a TOSCA,
Windows here? So TOSCA is the software.
right.
So for
Yes.
example, it is a tool. Previously, I am using 15.2 version. Just assume. And in this Windows 11, right?
Yes.
Correct? In Windows 11, so I installed 15.2 version TOSCA tool. So tomorrow, for example, Windows 12, Windows 13 already in the market, but I am not choosing Windows 12, Windows 13, but I choose only Windows 11. But I installed instead of 15.2, I installed 16.2 version TOSCA tool. That is backward, right? I'm not using different Windows, but I choose don't same Windows, but I choose different versions. So this is called backward compatibility. So hardware compatibility means we are verifying our application is able to install on multiple hardware environment like customers. So says like in our organization or environment, so and so RAM size, so and so machines will tell some configurations. So our software will install on that environment and that should able to work, that is hardware compatibility. So it is also known as configuration testing. So that means our software working on multiple hardware platforms or not. So it support Windows or not, it support Linux or not, Unix or not, it working 4 GB or not, whether it is 8 GB or not. So everything we are going to testing, that comes under hardware compatibility. And next, installation testing. So I mean, forward, backward, and hardware comes under compatibility testing. And installation testing. So we have to test the installation process. Each and every screen is properly coming or not. So when I click on next, 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 the screen is properly navigating or not. So screens are very easy to understanding or not, that we are going to verify. So it is simple or not, uninstallation process. So everything will be verified. So if you do uninstallation, it should remove all files that related to software. When I install the software, some files are left in machine sometimes. So because of that, you cannot install it again. To avoid those conditions, that we are going to verify that is properly uninstalled or not, installation or not. So everything will be tested. Next, sanity testing or garbage testing. So in interviewer, if they ask you if your application providing some extra functionality which is not there in your requirement. Sorry guys, I'm asking you one question. If your application providing some extra functionality which is not there in your requirement, so as per the requirement, the software is designed and features are working properly. But apart from this, there are extra functionalities out there which is does not required by the customer. Can we do considered as bug or not?
I guess we can consider because the definition of bug is expected and actual. So if it is satisfied and if it is not concerning the security, then we can keep that.
So actually in requirement, the software requirement is not there. Okay. But some extra functionality we are builded, okay? But there is not in requirement, but that whatever we have built, that is working properly and fine. But it should be extra functionalities, right? Can we consider as bug or not? That is my question. Extra functionality which is not in requirement, can be considered that extra functionality as a bug or not?
Like we can raise it as a bug, but developers generally don't take it. They cancel the ticket.
So
We
you
can
consider as a
raise
bug.
like, but generally that like a definition of bug. Uh, what happens if we raise the bug in that case? So generally they reject it, saying that actual and expected is not there and it is not in the plan. So
Mm,
even if we raise it, generally it will get cancelled.
okay. Surinder?
So we consider as a features for future purpose.
So what you will say? I mean, Surinder, I mean, you consider it as a bug or not? If you're see in extra functionality, but it's working fine. It is working fine, but it is not there in requirement. Do you consider it as a bug or not?
I think it's not work.
Sorry, not.
Yeah, not
You're
work.
not considered.
Yeah,
So Surender not considered as a bug, and Akash considered as a bug because Akash saying it is not in plan. It is extra functionality. That's why he is considered as a bug. So it should remove. So Surender, you are not considered as a bug because it is fine and it is working properly. If it is a extra functionality and if it is not there in requirement also,
we can go for
right?
the future or can do for later like that.
Okay, you are saving for future purpose. If it is working fine, we can save it for future.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. But what happened is the actual answer is we will consider as a bug. Akash is absolutely right. So for future purpose, we are not people that we can say it is a future purpose. So keep it as it is. So we build the extra functionality. So for you, so we can't offer like this. So that completely depends on client. So client, if they want a future purpose, it is correct. So then they will tell you. But if it is not in plan, if it is not in document, if it is not in requirement, and there is extra functionality and it is absolutely working fine, then even though it will remove and it will consider as a bug only. So whatever it is not there in plan, whatever it is not in requirement, we we don't have any rights. We don't need to build that extra functionalities for future purpose. For future purpose, they will handle by client only. Okay. So we are employees, we are testers, that we should think like whatever we they mentioned in requirement, that only we build. That is our responsibility. That's it. Okay. If you build extra functionality, the client, he should to pay for company, for staff, for everything. Okay. If client giving 100, 100 requirements, and 100 requirements, there will be some budget, there will be some duration, right? If it is one requirement, of course, budget and time will be increased. So client has to pay, right? So that's all things. Stuck in this. So my point is, we consider as a bug. It should have those requirement as per the client. should not have extra functionalities. If it having, it is a bug and assigned to developers and said remove that from the application. That is called garbage testing. So remove unwanted stuff from your software. So that is called sanity testing. Okay, got it, guys? And there is some functional testing versus non-functional testing. Just refer this when you get this document. So, guys, Akash and Surender, did you enroll?
Hi, ma'am. Today I'm enrolling. I connected with the team.
Okay.
Uh, Hello. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a word. Yeah, we can discuss, ma'am, at the end of the class. I have some to discuss.
Yeah, sure. And what about Surender?
So I'm asking time for enrollment. So I do that.
Your voice is very low, Surender. Please.
Actually, I'm asking the time for enrollment.
So you're asking a time, a little more time, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So regression testing. Next one. So I was thinking. Okay, I'll finish this regression testing tomorrow. We'll see the retesting. From retesting, we'll see in tomorrow's session. So in regression testing, it is very important for interview purpose. Sometimes you're having multiple modules in the application. So what developer will do? There are four different modules in the application. For example, one, two, three, four. There are four modules, and you found a bug in some module or particular module. So what I will do as a tester, I report to the developer about defect. Right? Developer will modify that. In that particular module, the developer will fix the bug and then release the new build. New build means new software, right? For example, I have build one. Okay, I reported the build one defect to the developer. So developer fixed that bug and again release another build. Okay, that is called build two. As a tester, what we do in build two? Let us say build contains, okay, one big build contains multiple modules. Build one, build two, build three. So there are four modules. In one build, I found some bug. I reported to the developer. They fix the bug a particular module and then release another build. So I will verify the bug as a tester, it is fixed or not. And sometimes what happen is because of that change, sometimes developer fix that bug. Apart from that, they may add new functionalities in build 2, or they may delete the existing functionalities, or they modify the existing functionalities. So whenever the developer doing some changes in the build, because of that change, they should not impact on other modules. I'm repeating once again. In module 1, for example, in module 1, he did some change and that should not impact on other modules because there will be some connections between the modules, right? There will be some integration between the modules. So whenever the developer done some changes in particular module, there should not be impact on other modules that we have to test. That is called regression testing. So during regression testing, testers will verify the bug fixes or any new functionality add or modifications done. Because of those changes, there should not be impact on other modules. And along with that, bug fixes, new functionalities, testers will also test the other dependent modules. So this is called regression testing. Okay. So what is the definition of it? Testing conducts on modified build to make sure they will not be impact on existing functionality because of changes like adding, deleting, modifying features. So here there are three types of regression testing we have. One is unit regression testing, second one is regional regression testing, and third one is full regression testing. So unit regression testing means testing only the changes or modifications whatever done by the developer. So in the unit regression testing, what we will do, suppose we have four modules and we reported the bug on one particular module to the developer, and developer will fix the bug, and we will test only that particular module. Okay, testing a specific module where exactly we reported the bug, that is called as unit regression testing. So testing only the changes or modifications done by the developer, that is called unit regression testing. And what is regional regression testing? In this testing, we test the modified module along with the impacted modules. It means in the first unit regression testing, what are all the changes done by the developer? We tested only those changes and only that particular module, but in another type of regression testing, regional regression testing, what we will do is what are all changes done by the developer, those changes along with that dependent module, and what modules are impacted, and those modules or features that will be tested. So that is called regional regression testing. And second point is there will be a meeting called impact analysis meeting conducts, why we conduct to identify impacted modules with the testers and developers. So as soon as modified something, testers and developers sit together and discuss where exactly that particular change, that bug fix will be impacted. So that will be conduct between testers and developers. They do some kind of impact analysis meeting. Okay. Impact. What is impact analysis meeting? One is interview question. Okay. During this meeting, we will identify the impacted modules because of new changes, adding new functionalities, deleting the existing functionalities, and so on. Because of all these, there will be impact on some functionalities, right? We will identify that functionalities, that is called as regional regression testing. And full regression testing means, let us say I have multiple modules in my application. I have reported one bug in one particular module to the developer, and this developer fixed that bug on that particular module, and by fixing the bug he has modified a lot the other modules also. So almost 100% features in this module, out of 100, 80% features got modified. So developers, while fixing the bug, he is also touch other modules and also, and also modified the other functionalities because of fixing this bug. At that time everything fixed almost 80%. In that case, we don't do impacted analysis meeting. Okay. Because 80% of the code is modified. Instead of doing impacted analysis meeting, we can do full round of regression testing. It means just do impacted analysis module. That is again wasting of time, right? Because almost everywhere he modified because of that fixing bug. That is called full regression testing. Got it, guys?
Yes.
So, so retesting means I'll finish with this topic. It means test again and again. Already you know that. For example, in my application, I found one defect and reported to the developer. Once the developer will fix that bug, and again they will provide another build. Okay. For example, I found the defect in B1. Okay. I will assign the B1 defect to the developer, and I got B2 build. That is next version, and I will go to retest the build 2 version. So whatever the bugs we reported in previous builds, those bugs are fixed or not, we will verify in upcoming builds. So that is called regression testing. Okay. What is the first point? Whenever the developer fixes a bug, tester will test the bug fix is called retesting. And tester close the bug if it is work, otherwise reopen and send to developer. So it is continuous process. And what is the third point? To ensure that the defects which were found and posted in the earlier build were fixed or not in the current build. Example, Here I mentioned one. What is the difference? I mean, example of retesting and regression testing. So let us say I have three features in my application: admin, purchase, finance. Okay. So these three modules are dependent. Finance is dependent on purchase. Purchase module is dependent on admin. So these three are integrated module. So these three are connected. Let us say testers found a bug in purchase module. So and also posted to the developer. Once the developer fixed the bug, as a tester, we will verify only that particular bug, that is called retesting. So, but because of that bug, changes will be there. Because of that changes, the finance module will be impacted because it is dependent on purchase, right? Thus, this is the impacted module. In regression testing, we are also going to test the finance module. So that is called regression testing. So what is the meaning of retest? Only bug fix that can be verified. Regression means verifying the bugs along with the impacted functionalities. Okay. So this is the meaning of retest. And in next class, we'll see from here in tomorrow session, smoke versus anti-testing. Next, exploratory, ad hoc, everything we'll see. Okay, guys, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. So tomorrow we are covering a couple of scenarios related to smoke variety.
Okay. Yeah,
Sure, ma'am. Uh,
yeah,
Apart from that, ma'am, I have some like doubt or senior situations. Like daily, we have a class at 7:30. Me and Surinder are joining. Maybe because
yeah,
of time, other people are referring the recording. So
yeah.
for a TOSCA automation, like can we like make the class at if it is suitable for you, like from 2 or 3 or 4 p.m. so that we can without any Teams meeting or something we can directly join without any issue. Is it possible for you, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah, it's possible. Without team means,
Sorry, I didn't explain it properly. So we have like most of them have office. Like for me, it is having office from 3 onwards. But till 5 o'clock, I don't have any like I can join any class or anything. But after that, uh, sometimes it becomes really difficult if like someone ping me or
yeah,
uh,
okay, I
any meeting
understood.
or urgency. Like on Thursday happened. Actually, I joined your meeting, but at the same time, I was on the other meeting as well. So if Surender has no problem, then we can it will also increase the practice sessions for a TOSCA for us.
Hmm.
So if it is no problem for you, then from let's say Monday onwards or after some days we can switch the timing if it is fine for you and for Surender.
For me, it's not a problem. For Surender, I don't know. Surender, what about you?
Uh, yeah, at which time you are saying that? 3 o'clock.
For example, to like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, anyone will pick.
Okay. That means no, it's this time is good for me. The 7:30
Yeah,
to
this time is also good, but we only two are joining, and sometimes I think not sometimes, but now from next week onward, I'll get enrolled in some other meetings. So you will be only one person in the live session.
okay. That means it is
See,
Your
if
voice is
Surender is
actually
not comfortable with this timing, so we can't.
okay. That means 3 o'clock is okay for me.
yes, completely fine, completely
Yeah.
fine.
And please share
Surender,
that.
are you sure? 3 o'clock
Yeah,
is
yes,
okay for you?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
For me, no issue. Like I just log in, so I don't have any task till 3 to 4. So I'm okay with that.
Okay. So for me also no problem because for me that's a lunch time. Okay. Are you sure, guys? Akash and Surinder?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes, completely sure.
Yeah. Then, so after 25th, we are going to start manual test. I mean, sorry, TOSCA automation testing, right?
Of course,
So whatever,
yes.
whatever we, I mean, right now we are in manual testing. So let's see after 25th, we'll start TOSCA only, but reminding whatever we left the concepts in manual testing. So we'll continue after TOSCA sessions.
Mhm.
Is
Yeah,
it okay for you?
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
That's fine for me.
Because you are giving up more priority for TOSCA, right? So that's why. And Akash, you have I mean, you want a concepts of BVA, ECP, right? If it is not covered, and in the last
Mhm.
sessions, I will cover everything. Okay.
Mhm. That will be okay.
Okay. Surinder,
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
so is it okay? Or you want me to continue? I mean, you want me to finish first manual and then TOSCA? Or you want me first to start TOSCA and then manual? What you will say?
So, how many topics balance man with manual testing?
Like,
Manual, I
ma'am,
think it will take another 6 or 7 classes. So now it's 23. We just have a 2 or 2 days, 2 or 3 days for manual. So we can't complete the entire concepts in 2 or 3 days.
Okay. Is it possible to complete this Friday, up to Friday for manual testing?
So sorry, once again, please
Doing
repeat.
what I'm asking
yeah,
is
yeah.
in the up to Friday that my manual testing is totally completed means we can start on Monday for the TOSCA testing.
Okay, we can start on Monday, Tosca. Okay, from I mean on Friday. From Monday, we'll try to cover everything. Okay, and from Monday, whatever it is, we'll start Tosca. Akash?
Like, ma'am, for a manual testing, instead of going through in a rush, we can cover it if uh, if you have covered till 25, whatever manual testing it is, and we start a TOSCA, then the rest of the portion we can properly cover later. Is it fine for you, ma'am? Or we should first cover the manual?
So I don't have any problem, Akash, because it's depends on you only, both of you. If you want me to cover manual testing, then I'll go with the manual testing. If you want me to go with the Tosca, then I'll go with the Tosca only. So it's completely your decision. So Surinder asking me first covered up
Mhm.
to I mean this week covered manual testing and then start Tosca. Uh, see,
Uh,
Surinder,
okay.
uh,
So, Surinder, uh, for a TOSCA, I got some task assigned. So maybe from this month ending or from January, I have to start from TOSCA. So if we start from it, is it okay, or we should cover from manual? What?
Akash has a urgent requirement for Tosca, so he's
Oh,
assigning for new project Tosca. So that's why
okay, okay.
he's requesting you, Surinder.
Okay, no problem. You can start TOSCA on 26th
Yeah.
after
Okay.
Christmas. Yeah.
After 25th, Akash and Surinder will start Tosca,
Yes,
and the remaining concepts will
yes,
complete in the last session of manual testing.
Yeah, okay,
yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Perfect. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so then see you tomorrow. So 25th, you want to leave or you want me to continue?
So, ma'am, we can continue if you want,
You don't
Yeah,
need.
because on Thursday, Friday we took leave. Yes, ma'am.
Akash and Surender, I don't know. So if you want a leave, I'll give 25th holiday, and after that, mm, just directly we'll go start and TOSCA. So tomorrow only we have a class of manual testing. So if you want to, if you don't need any holiday on 25th, then we get two classes of manual testing.
We can continue, ma'am.
Surender?
yeah, yes, ma'am. We can continue.
Yeah. So 25th, no leave, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys. Then see you tomorrow. um, just please enroll as soon as possible. Okay.
Yeah,
So after enroll, please update
Yes,
me
ma'am.
so that I can give the access and documents, everything. Okay.
yeah, okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am. And regarding the time, ma'am. So from when we can start for 3 o'clock.
From Tosca, when we are after 25th, you are starting Tosca, right? So on
Yes,
that
ma'am.
day, we'll start 3 p.m.
Okay,
Right? Everything is clear?
that is yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So from this content, I think
Okay.
Surendra is saying something.
No,
Okay. Huh?
So from 26 onwards, we are starting TOSCA automation
Yeah.
from basically 3 p.m. Then on.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
26th. On 26th, we will start TOSCA automation testing at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. or 4:30.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Is it
Is it
clear?
fine for you, Surendra, as well?
yeah, yes. Okay, okay, from 3 or 4:30. Okay,
3 to 4 or 3 to
Three to
4:30,
okay, okay,
because it is a completely practical session, right? So it will take time to explain you in detail.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, guys.
That
Then see you
this
tomorrow.
yes,
Sorry, Akash,
yes,
you are
ma'am.
saying something?
Yeah, like this new timing and session will be like more interactive because I'll be completely free and so that I can completely pay attention to practical session. So thanks. That's a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Surinder, for cooperating for Akash. Okay. I appreciate you.
That's
Yeah. Thank you,
Yes,
Akash. Thank you, Surinder. Then see you tomorrow, guys. Both of you.
thank you.
yeah. Thank you, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Take care, guys. Good night.